We must go back.
Are you crazy? I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from!
Gamora!
Is that...
Yes,
How'd you get back?
it doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into.
Blah blah flarkin blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Ooh.
Rocket!
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Who crawled up her butt and died? So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise them. Okay.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon. I am Groot. Harsh. Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo, Flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
What is wrong with her? We have to go back. Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit.
Anybody in there? Drax? Are you okay? Open up!
Peter Quill.
Are you gonna join us in the cockpit? We got a lot of dog report items for Cosmo.
Perhaps I will. Write them down.
Drax,
Apologies. I will surrender the lavatory. A few ticks.
Wait, was that my toothbrush?
What do you think, bud? Now that Contraxi is gone, what's gonna be the new hotspot for entertainment? An asteroid, huh? Huh. Smart!
Oh, why yes. I am the handsome leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Gamora! I was only looking...
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. This time.
Okay, good.
I, actually... never got a chance to say thank you. For the doll.
Oh. No problem. I know how you like this kind of stuff.
It was very thoughtful. I can count on one hand the number of times someone has given me a present without expecting something in return.
Wow. Christmas gifts from Thanos must have really sucked.
That's putting it lightly. Thanos wasn't the giving type. Everything was a mind game designed to control us, gifts included. So thank yous aren't exactly my strong suit. Something Mantis says I need to work on.
How do you know Mantis? Did she give you one of her weirdo fortunes or something?
Not exactly. How do you know her?
I maybe tried to pick her up in a bar once.
And how'd that work out?
Good. Until she did the creepy antenna thing. I was half expecting her to start chanting, Red Rum, Red Rum.
Red what?
Doesn't matter. Point is, she's a wacko for sure. A really hot wacko. Who happens to be your friend?
Yeah, well, that wacko saved my life. A few years ago. Someone got the jump on me. An assassin. Nearly killed me. Mantis happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Seems to have a knack for that.
Yeah. Turns out I had no idea how badly I need someone like her in my life. Up until then, I'd been so... lonely. After the war, the Resistance disbanded. Richard Rider got busy with politics, and the world mine had no use for someone like me.
An assassin?
Something like that. Thanos trained me to be a weapon, not a peacekeeper. Once a weapon, always a weapon, you know?
Is that why Mantis mentioned suicidal urges? Because I get it. I've been there. I'm pretty sure we've all been there at some point.
Let's just say I'm not in that place anymore. Because of Mantis. She showed me another way. A place where maybe I can be needed.
What kind of gifts did Thanos give you? Weapons, poison, the metal wire thing you used to strangle people with?
He gave us dolls. Once. Stupid, ugly things from Xandar.
Wow, okay. That's surprisingly girly.
What? I can't be feminine?
No, just... I was really sure it was gonna be a knife or something.
Like I said, Thanos liked mind games. It was unusual for him to be... kind. We didn't even have a bedroom, yet here were these dolls. Purposeless. And they were ours.
Do you still have it? Like, is it in your collection?
No. I lost the one Thanos gave me when I was 6. She was the ugliest doll I'd ever seen. I cried so hard when I lost her. Nebula hurt me. She loved her doll, and I knew she wanted another one. So when she came in to check, we started to fight.
Bet Thanos loved that.
He found us fighting, saw my tears, and laughed. Turns out, the dolls were a lesson on the importance of not getting attached. To help us understand that, he took Nebula's doll and threw it into the incinerator.
That's... I can't imagine.
Nebula didn't understand why he did it, only that I was somehow responsible. I started collecting these a few years ago. After Nebula. After I knew I'd never see her again. It's dumb, but I guess I'd do it for her.
Wow. I'm glad I bought this for you. And I can promise that there are zero strings attached to anything I give you. You're an important part of this team, Gamora.
Thanks, Peter. Truly.
Hey, Rocket. You got a minute? Could you
Hurry
upgrade
up,
some
Quill.
stuff?
I ain't got all day. All right, it's all yours. Oof, got a crick in my back because of that.
Peter, we need to...
Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
Can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he... disagreed. So, I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me. Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Chitauri supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival. Especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Chitauri's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Chitauri launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
I was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so... badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Anyway, until we get Nikki back, we've got bigger fish to fry. This stuff can wait.
True. But when you are ready to talk about it, just be honest with her. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots. It ain't cowardice, it's common sense. Wait, are you siding with Green Team on this? Yeah, well, a little bit is all we'd achieve before getting brain-scrubbed and tied up to faith reactors. Can't wait to get out of here.
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to this flarking cult ever again. Give me a tick. I'll be right there. Hey, Starscut. I hope you appreciate me more after all that.
Hey, dude. How are you feeling?
Busy.
It's okay. It's just the two of us in here. We all saw a pretty messed up scut in that promise thing.
I'm fine, Quill. There ain't nothing some Kree kid can promise that won't make my skin crawl.
Okay. But what did you see? Was it Lila?
Doesn't matter. I knew it was fake soon as she got into my head.
Ooh, so swirly. Is that even a plant? Wonder where Groot picked up that one. I feel like I've seen this before. Did Groot pick it up in nowhere?
Watch...
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior.
I
I am the
warrior.
warrior. And heart to heart you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there, with Nikki manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Could you move? Can't exactly complete a routine if you're walking about. In case it wasn't clear, you're in the way. I need space.
Quill and I don't need to make up. Maybe when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church, I'll consider us formally even.
Hey, Drax. You okay? Drax? You want some chicken soup? Always helps when I'm down. I know you're in there. Just tell me you're okay.
I am fine. Leave me be.
How about you, bud? You doing okay? Are you sure? We saw some pretty messed up stuff in there.
I am
Yeah. Maybe I'm not the best person to discuss it with you. You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy.
I am Groot.
Hey there! Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos Ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for a moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Niet. This problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
I am Groot.
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, Abomination, you may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scout.
Taking fire!
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
Or feel free to point the guns right at him and charge.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's for 5 of you.
Drax can't come to the phone right now.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Normally this would be good practice, but Captain Creepy's timing is as bad as his costume.
Feel free to show off, Will. They insulted my baby.
Just keep watching.
I am Groot.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
These guys have really bad timing.
Another problem for our pile of problems. Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
More than that Ravager was worth.
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
She will receive your splintered remains. Please try to leave. I would love to hunt you down.
Ain't nobody running, you chog hawker.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
I got this, trust me.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's for 5 of you.
Ain't a bad question.
I am Groot.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Not sure how much we get out of taking down Crafted Craphole and his legion of crap. Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just make sure you're shooting while you do it.
I am Groot.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
These guys have really bad timing.
Perfect timing from where I stand.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Only one lethal main brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H? Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst flarkin' timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons. This time.
Feel bad, Guardians.
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it. That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
the whole galaxy!
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's, well, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it. Lady Skullsuit us the...
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's, well, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullsuit us the worst Clarkin timing! That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy!
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR!
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
Milano definitely felt it. Yeah, I don't think the scrapsacks care if the galaxy's under siege.
Morons. Protect your ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
Just kill them already!
There's an art to this!
Ha! Quill described the kill splave to the deadliest woman in the galaxy!
Right up the exhaust port.
We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah! We were a ship washing of wax when this is all over.
Right after you patched up all the holes.
We're hit.
Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man! These guys are making chump change!
Really?
Keep up the barrage. They will not. I am Clary, warrior.
Take that, Lady Skullscut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yeah, old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow, talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Our supplies are low. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
Nuh-uh, not letting you do that, Quill.
How may we assist you?
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin World Mind doesn't already know?
Maybe not
Oh,
every.
fuck you!
We are aware of the current threat, but
And
can
devote no resources toward fighting it.
Just pick something, Peter.
You still there, Quill? Hello, Quill?
How about future crime?
Great idea. Let's report something we're gonna do and blame it on some other schmuck.
Really? Did you have to?
thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes
All future crimes irrelevant.
I suggest the officers' directory. Certainly the World Mind will be listed there.
I Groot.
We should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
Yes!
Not today!
Due to the imminent termination of civilization,
we are unable to open new cases.
I am Groot.
Groot wants us to report a crime, which is just wrong. Seriously wrong.
congratulations on your decision to join the Corps. To begin, state your full name,
Designation or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, Muscle Brain. It might work.
Please state your celestial
that.
body.
Or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe it won't work.
Thanks for the help.
In a few words,
Describe what made you want to join Nova Corps.
Because I'm a sucker.
Enforce justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job, boys.
No touchy! Hands off!
Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas? I can't believe this option doesn't work. This is the Corps, they should be helping.
Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas?
Do you think turning ourselves in would get their attention?
Nah.
Connecting to banking services. Connecting to banking services.
I can't believe that worked.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
To pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
The
galaxy.
galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it.
in less than
3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single
Star
star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3,
75.222
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The World Mind is collective consciousness.
Look, We know who's behind the promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya, they're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
Look, we just escaped the Church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hacked Nova Corps helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pool resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Parameters of such a query, undertaking
taking a search protocol at this time is
advised.
now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
of Xandarian culture. All else
is secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
And yet after the Shatari attack, you still build the new Xandar in the same system knowing it wasn't safe.
But you're Nova Corps' leader. You have a duty to protect this galaxy.
That is incorrect.
You ain't the leader of the Bucketheads?
We
We do not have a duty to protect this galaxy.
We merely police it to get
Advance knowledge of potential threats.
Serve and protect only yourselves.
A logical byproduct of our primary directive.
directive.
You have officers all over the galaxy laying down their lives for you. And you won't even risk fighting? For their sake?
The risk is too great.
It would be a pointless sacrifice.
For unknown reasons. The
Church is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We can adjust our computations to the
enemy's
enemy's
nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
that is why they fail.
Ha! Drax, he's as dumb as a stick, and he ain't failed so far.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Corps?
It is not
Magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
the
the
living
computers of Xandar
are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the Church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We will
Later. Right now we need to
focus
focus.
on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We
We
did
did not
not
make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search of our databanks only revealed
A single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War,
Great. So no one?
we
We
are
are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
Are almost complete. Farewell, Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now.
I am Groot.
What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
You know, we really don't need to pay our fine. We can remove that lock ourselves.
What? How?
With this, I bought it on Nowhere. The guy said it was a lock disabler.
Piece of junk disabler's what it is.
Oh.
How do I have to say this again? No shopping for tech without Rocket!
Fine. All right, let's get this over with. Confirm payment.
Oh, what? Whole universe is about to end and you spend our cash on a Nova Corps fine.
Look, dude, the church is about to come for all of us. Once that disabler goes off, we'll be sitting ducks. All right, at least we got that sorted. Let's get out of here.
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it!
Son of a schmack!
Accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Atro's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first.
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys.
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
Guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the flarkin' water!
If they find
Promise
us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed
Guys,
anyway!
guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place. Drax, I
do not wish to talk.
Fair enough. We're all pretty spent, just try to get some rest if you can.
Look, it's our great leader. If you're about to throw another tantrum, do it quietly this time.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast.
Don't call me Rocky. I don't call you Groody.
Mora? You all right in there? Look, we're all frustrated. We did what we could with the world mine, but they weren't even listening.
It doesn't matter. They had their minds made up.
They were being kind of scut.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did nothing wrong. I was just asking them to do their job.
How about doing your job?
My job? Have you seen the size of that church ship? What am I supposed to do?
Guess you and the world mine aren't so different.
What?
Maybe it's because I had a tyrant for a dad, but I'm used to people in charge not being afraid to get scut done.
The heck? God. Feels like I've been awake for a whole cycle.
Back on yourself.
Really? How did you... Come on, girl. Shoot, shoot. What the f... That's how you got in? Ugh, screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
We have a ship. This is our room? Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh.
Weird hair.
What? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was... fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Gamora scouted up a Shatari installation not too far from here. Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
Oh, how long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside.
Once we're outside, should I be looking around, lifting stuff?
Only if you want to get your hands all sticky. Wait for my...
What am I doing? Everyone on this ship's been using this. Not today, brain parasites. Seriously, Rocket, you don't feel weird coming back here after...
Focus on what's happening now, Quill. What's done is done. Right now, ship needs fixing.
Ain't the only thing that needs fixing.
We'll cross that bridge when Groot makes it.
Be nice while we're running errands, all right? And please, stay out of my cabin. Wonder if we should bring her back to where we found her later. So you flew us all the way here?
Yup.
Without asking?
Hey, I asked. You said, and I quote, "I'll take you to the stars. I'll show you who we are. We're space riders with no name." And then you went back to sleep.
And you thought that meant yes?
Good enough for me.
This place is making me nervous.
More nervous than when you yelled at me to go fix stuff?
All right. It's not my proudest moment.
Understatement.
I really needed a break. Thank you, I guess, for letting me sleep, but...
Here we go.
Not for flying out of here without my permission.
Well, you did tell me to fix it.
Was that always empty? Guess so. Is everyone outside already?
Yep, waiting for us. There, let's go!
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but... Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Groot, faster! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill!
Keep going, Drax!
Honor my death!
Drax! Anybody? Take that, you ugly monster thing!